right, here I am. Here I am. Hold on a minute. Now I'm here. Okay, yes, anyways. Yeah. Yeah, it's been an exciting, eventful day. Eventful day, had some insufficient directions and wandered around a large hill for a while, but I did eventually find the party and rented a scooter to get home more or less on time. What a world. But the point is, it's time for Library of Ruina. And I'm going to check and make sure all the audio is correct. Okay, okay. I'm uh, I'm gonna vibe. This is the part where we just vibe out because the the intro comes on and it's just a banger every week. Every single week it's just a banger. What's the load screen gonna be? I think the load screen is gonna be computer face. I think. Well, it is more or less. I had the right I had the right scene, but he was not actually the one focused on. Interestingly enough, it seems that Bada here was more the focus, which again is interesting. He did seem to be the more
Open the curtains. Now
relatable character. Ow! Well, we made it through the song at least. Alright, alright. Face got sent into the library, so he's seemingly about to die, so focusing on the ones who sent him would make more sense. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, because on the left half of the screen, of course, there was the skeleton and the reverberation, and it's like, fair, they were there too, they were important. But Bada was in the middle. He definitely died there. What's her name was over here, and then Computer Face was like halfway on the, halfway on the screen there. Okay, what is this? The Road Home and Scaredy Cat. Okay, this team is largely unarmed. Discard a page and restore light. Okay. Bonus stagger. Okay. I'm gonna assume that abnormalities have shimmering. Oh geez, that's terrifying. After dealing 15 or more damage to enemies in a single scene, reduce the cost of the 2 most expensive pages in hand by 1. On kill, reduce the cost to 0 instead. Cost reduction is reset when the pages are used. So we want to have somebody in here with very, very expensive pages. Start of the scene, boost the power of offensive dice by 1 to 2 for the scene if the librarian has 3 or more light. So we've got discards, we've got... It's kind of like a... elephant gun would be the aesthetic here. Alright, do I have anything from up here that is unclaimed? No, it looks like I'm building new pages here. So, emergency resuscitation. Okay, so this is 100% a charge build. 2 or above, gain strength for using charge. 2 or above, gain charge, gain endurance. Okay, so that's charge. Okay, so what about the warp office? Right, the warp office has nothing specific about using charge. Alright, go back without saving changes. So, spent charge or gained charge? So we're going to start out by grabbing charge pages. Actually, we're going to start out by grabbing energy beam. Because it's the thing, it's the fancy thing. And now, charge pages. Overcharge. That's a good one. Spend a charge to boost power. Ideally, Chesed will be gaining and then using charge every turn. So let's take Leap. Let's take Energy Shield. Let's take Dimensional Rift. Golden Opportunity. Ripple. Do I want Ripple? That's a big ol' hit. Yeah, let's take that. Absorb Impact is kind of a middle-of-the-road card, but it gains charge very quickly. So Rewind is mostly defensive. It's not bad. Energy Conversion. Sure, spend charge to gain light. That could be useful. Do I want Overcharge? I don't think I do. Spend charge to give allies protection. Alright, so it's a singleton, which isn't necessarily an advantage unless you're really, like, using singleton. So I'm gonna take that out, and it's 15 damage. Do I have anything that does 15 damage? We'll take another Dimensional Rift. We've got the draw page, we've got... Yeah, this is something. And then... You know what? Let's get weird with it. Let's throw in an index page. We're gonna throw in some proselyte stuff. Then we'll check for things that cost 1, 2, or 3. Probably not gonna spend these. Ooh, that sniper shot might be nice though. Bonus damage on weak. That's something, that's something. Acceleration, Puppet Skeleton. Kizuna. Well, that looks decent. How much health has he got? 94. So he could start... Yeah, that's alright. You know what? Sure. Extreme Fatigue. Of course, he doesn't necessarily have all that much more to gain health. He's just got that to destroy dice with. So here's Lesty. We've got the Rip Space. Here's Chasine. This is just a heavily charged group. So we will send in Adam as the tank, perhaps? Adam as... We'll use this as an excuse to build a Catriel deck. Combat pages. Ammunition pages. Discard a page with the lowest cost. If an ammunition was discarded, all offensive dice on this page gain power. Cool. Shock round. Discard that. Add 2 random ammunition to hand. Suppressing shot. Reload. Add a random ammunition to hand and draw a page. So, something to restore light. And then those 2. So something with light recovery. but not necessarily with ammunition, because that doesn't necessarily line up. We got 0 to 1, we've got 1 to 2. One to 1, 1 to 2. 3 to 6. Boost slash dice. And clash win restore light. Faith just restores light. Class and respect. 1 restores 2 light, inflicts bleed. That's a solid upgrade from those base level ones. There's outburst. On some thumb pages, or thumb builds, I would say that is a good idea. On this one, I think maybe not. We'll take this, because you can never have too many blocks just to keep yourself around longer. Adam really needs an identity. Got Hitoya, Kitsune, and Feylord Robin. Summer. Summer is nobody. Yeah, maybe we'll put King Lagan and Crimes up here. Because we've got Chris. We've got Pankraru. I don't know Alguma Bear or Mental Marsupial particularly well yet. Who else? We've already got a Celeris. And a Hituku. You know what? We'll give it to King Lagan. I'm sure he'll get a kick out of that. King Lagan. Every time I do this, I forget that I'm talking myself into I forget that I'm talking myself into doing the quotes. The quotes are the hard part. So I don't want it too green, and I don't want it too orange. We're looking for a nice blonde color. Well, that's brown. We're getting there. So, something that is not the dreads. Something that looks long. We're getting there. Bangs? No, not bangs. Actually, yeah, I think that one do it. I think that one does alright. So the eyes. Some very chill eyes. And eyebrows. You know, these expressive black ones are alright. Let's find something similar to these. And also let's make them blonde, because eyebrows that don't agree with the rest of the hair are a pet peeve of mine. They just bug the heck out of me. That is, in fact, skin color. Whoops. Alright. Okay, so there's no eyebrow color. Good to know. But boy, you sure do have the entire gamut of skin colors available, huh? There's an idea. It's a mouth. That one looks about right. Appearance projection. Weird how option B, in addition to closing the shirt, just sort of shunts the whole person a little bit to the right. Like 178-ish, I think. I don't know, it's been a while. No. Also no. So not quite Denis. Oh, right. Boris doesn't have a gun. I've given him gun pages. Oh, right. I have a very limited number of pages I can give him. Liu is not the right aesthetic either. You know what? I think Catriel might be the start. Just the right one. Yeah, that'll do. But now we gotta have the combat stuff. Combat engines. The thinking. The thinking. I'd rather chill, but if this is what we're doing, I'm in. Victory cry. Victory cry. What would he say? Oh, I wonder if there's any way I can get him a beard. I wonder. Excuse me. I'm happy with that. We did good. Undeath. Shoot. He could have done better. On ally death. I almost got him a beard, and he almost died. It was a close shave. Mwah, mwah. Hi, Lizard. How you doing? Ally death. Oh, shoot, I had one. I had one that I got distracted saying hi. Whoops. Guess it's up to me now. On kill. On kill. There's the proof I've still got it. Alright. Okay, let's go learn about the road home and Scaredy Cat. There's 2 of them. Oh, there's 3 of them. Stumped on how we're supposed to suppress them. Don't tell me. Are they related to the Nightmarish duo from before? I don't think I've ever seen them before. It's like we're not in our home anymore, but let's keep calm and get started. Oh, hold on a minute. We did the Scarecrow, and then we did the Woodsman, and now here's the Lion and Dorothy. It's just a house. On the first scene of the battle, spawns the home and uses a mass attack page that applies yellow brick road to its targets. After the abnormality's attack towards home has been cancelled 2 times, uses a mass attack. If any librarian is hit by the attack, the home is spawned next scene and repeats the previous behavior. If no librarian is damaged, they become staggered. Let's Go Home. On the second scene, uses the combat page Friends Let's Go Home, targeting the home and the librarians with Yellow Brick Road. If the combat page hits home, I lose. The attack on the home is cancelled if all librarians with Yellow Brick Road win the clash. Okay, so this one has the potential to be a very short learning experience. So what does this guy do? Is immune to all types of damage until the road home dies. Once the road home dies, all damage resistances change to fatal. Wow. Wah. Hi, Jolt. Gains strength equal to the number of times the road home was attacked this scene. Okay, so she's the road home, and that's the home. So what's the home gonna do? It just has that dice so she can hit it. Apply Yellow Brick Road to 2 librarians next scene. So a good dodge could work this. Yeah. Okay, and he's just gonna lacerate people. Though, interesting. Okay, so as long as I hold on, she'll get staggered and I can jump her. As for the rest, I forgot to give this build any bonus. As for the rest, paralyzing her might be a good idea. What's this? Home that cannot be reached. The counter goes up whenever the page targeting the home is cancelled. Right. So these are all dodge dice. That's Growl. 2 to 5, 5 to 17. Rip space. Dimensional Rift. 5 to 17. Oh, that one had 5 to 17. Jeez. Growl. We can Dimensional Rift that Growl. 3 to 11, 3 to 5, 3 to 4. Okay, so that's not too much damage. Yeah, I'll block that. And then we'll also block... The 3 to 11 is a tricky one. Ah, dang. 3 to 7, 2 to 7. 3 to 6. Might as well. And then this, 3 to 5, 3 to 4. And Chasine is resistant to that. So you know what? We're good. We're fine. We're totally alright. Alright. Dodged. Ah, heck. Wow, they fumbled that really hard. Everybody's rolling so low. Ay, this is already going a little rough. Why's Chasine got a buff? Scaredy Cat gains power when attacking this character. Alright, so, where's Friends Let's Go Home? Ooh, okay. 4. I gotta deal with 4. Okay, so I've got a +1 to strength. So that's minimum 3. Fuck it. And then 3 to 7, 3 to 7, 3 to 7, 4 to 8. Okay. So we're going to start out with a 4 to 8. Got it. And that discards. Okay, that's minimum 5 with that discard. 3 to 7. Add 2 random ammunition to hand. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay. It's something. Scaredy Cat is after both of them. I've got a bonus to slash. Dang. I can't stop that 2. 3 to 5, 3 to 4, 3 to 8, 3 to 7. Okay, so I'm going to leave the 3 to be not stopped. 3 to 6, 3 to 11. Spend 3 to charge to boost. Sure, we will ripple that. Of course, if I do that, I then can't actually... Heck. Oh, can't even use that. Whack. We blap. We blap. Oh, hi, Violet. Shoot, what button is blap? Oh, well, that's fun. Was that it? Did I get it? I think I got it. Did I get it? Yeah, there we got it. Okay, okay. So gonna use a 2 and a 1. Dimensional Rift. And energy conversion. That's gonna be 3 to 7, 2 to 5. 3 to 11, okay. Second thought, never mind. We're gonna go with a leap. 3 to 7, 3 to 5. Yeah, that's what I want. You can finally watch streams again! Yay! I'm glad to have you back, Violet. 3 to 5, 3 to 4. Or 3 to 5, 3 to 4. That's 20. I will allow the attack to hit Chasine again, because... well, Chasine is more durable. So what am I going to do about that? I can't even overcharge if I wanted to. Or ripple. I could try ripping space at a 60%. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe we'll just explode Owlin. We'll find out. That's a gun. Rip space. Owlin does not seem to have exploded, so that's delightful. Ooh, Chasine is just barely not stunned. 4, 5. And the rest of the stabbing. Okay. Ha ha! I think she's going to be staggered. How have things been going? Oh, so much has happened. So very much. Higher amount of stagger resistance. Do a bonus stagger. Okay. Okay. After staggering an enemy, unlikely. I'll give that to Chasine. Okay. Burn 2. Home that cannot be reached. Okay. Let's go together. Hold on. Hold on. After it has been cancelled 2 times. Oh, it's that one that I have to block. Yep. Yeah. Yep, no, yeah. Yeah, I gotta deal with that. Alright, so... these 2 are being chosen now. Meaning Chacine... Wow! I can't help but notice that Chacine's sword there is, well, it's covered in blood now. So that's something. But yes, Violet, so much has happened. But, like, what can I even say to finish that sentence? I really should say something. I'm on my way to a new job. It's taking a lot out of me to get there. Okay, 3 to 11, 3 to 5. This looks like a good idea. Bayonet combat, which is then going to get King Lagon all powered up for the next one. Perfect. Energy shield and energy beam. On use applies that. Okay. Golden opportunity. 2 to 9, 3 to 7. These are good cards. Do I want to use them on this? Alternately, do I want to use them on anything else? I could just zap them pretty good. On use, gain 5 charge. Spend 2 charge to destroy their next offensive die. Spend 4 charge to restore 3 light. We're just gonna put that there. And... okay, dealt with, not yet dealt with. So the bind won't really help. But I can live with that. Owlin has no charge to spend. That's interesting. Okay. So we're going to put that there, and then we will ripple the last one. Yeah. And this one, we're going to cycle that over there. Cool, cool. What is left undone? Ah, yes. What? Oh, mass individual. Okay. This should be fine. This should be fine, probably. I can't believe how consistently I am failing to block a 3 to 6. Tink, get stunned, loser. Okay, so now here's the let's go home. Here's rip space. I don't want to rip space. What are my options? Puppet blockade, 2 to 7, 2 to 4. I have a lot of ammunition. I think I could use an additional thing there. Dice clashing against users' ranged combat pages lose 1 power for this scene. Inflict 2 burn. On hit with... inflict paralysis and disarm next scene. Okay. Three to 7. Three to 7, 2 to 7. Wow, this is just... Okay. Okay. Bound 6. Plus 5 power when attacking this character. Let's look at this. Okay. I only have to block these 2, which will cancel the 3rd. These are 3s. That's a 2 to 7. So as long as I've got a couple of things that... Oh, there we go, and then lose 1 power. Cool, yeah. Definitely won't lose to that. 3 to 7 and a 2 to 7, but that's actually a 4 to 7. So I can draw new pages. Can this not be... This can't be redirected. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I very much answered my own question there. So we'll gain some charge there. Ah, here we go. Oh no, that won't work on everybody. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. So he's got strength. Spend charge to restore light. So, 13 to 21. That's going to be an 8 to 13. Yes, this I can take out. This I can do easily. With the +1 strength, that's a minimum 4. So, we can also get this. Let's try that in the other direction. There we go. We'll get that one. Fair, fair. We're actually going to cancel that again and move it to here. Which is going to be up to an 11. Yeah, that's fine. So I do want to get Jacine in to mess with this. And that's a 4. I don't want to rip space on a 4. Jacine's just probably going to get knocked out here. But that should be okay. So Ripple, spend 3 charge. Does not have 3 charge to spend. So there's Rewind, gain charge. The Lion is dealt with. So what can I gain here? I can spend some charge to get cards. I don't have any cards to spend. So I am gaining charge. Alright, we're going to try it. He's been clawed. Get wrecked. An 8. Delightful. Dimensional Rift. Got her good. Now she should... If I have understood this correctly, she will not attack the house. So we got Rake and we got Timber. Cardii. After dealing the turn... No, that's not what I need. After staggering an enemy... No. When attacking a target that has more light, offensive dice gain power. That I like. So who's gonna have the least light? We'll go with him. Ah! Okay, it's back up to 5 now. You wicked wizard. If any librarian is hit, the home is spawned. Otherwise, user becomes staggered and home is spawned the scene after. So I have to beat a 10 with everybody. Alright. So, King Lagan has it. And it's a summation. King Lagan is not worried. Chazine, what have you got that can beat a 10? Oh, that'll be fine. That'll be fine and dandy. Hot diggity. We got a 7. We could overcharge, but we'll save that for next turn. So, gonna Moulinier. 5 to 9. 3 to 11. There we go. Where is Chazine getting this strength from? If all allies are alive, gain the... Wow! I forgot I gave that to somebody. Usually I try to avoid it. Alright, so I've got some defenses that I could throw at this lion. I am looking for a ripple. Yeah, a ripple would be a good choice here. Yeah, we'll boost up the power, we'll take that out. Looking good. Yeah, this'll be fine. This'll be great. So, everybody is ready for these. Golden opportunity, 293. This one I'm actually a little bit concerned about. This one, I'm not so sure. So, 234, that's... Well, actually, that's 9. So, 222, that's 6. But actually, that's 8. So, 8 total. Hold on. 333. But that's actually a 335 because of the not the singleton, but it's even a 336, so that's a definite 12. Yes, this will be fine. And he blocks that. All right. I'm still nervous, but let's see what we get. She's dropped a house on me. But she missed. Get wrecked, little girl. Oh, we have started to stagger the lion. We have started to cause harm. Alright, the house is gone. So we roll. Alertness. Oh, wowzers. It's a manticore now. It has fewer speed dice, but it has gained strength, and it's doing terrifying... Oh. So it looks like one good offense only, like a dimensional rift, perhaps. 4 to 8, 3 to 8. 3 to 7, 2 to 3. Yeah, you know what? Dimensional rifts it is. Everybody else is gonna go full ham. Reload. Shock round. Overcharge. Dimensional rift for you. Do I want to do a ripple? 5 to 17. You know what? I think a ripple would be a good call here. Alternately. A dimensional rift from Owlin. Golden opportunity could work. We're gonna throw as much damage as humanly possible at her while she's staggered. Yep, this looks like the best I can do under the circumstances. Bang! Bang! Wow! Fumbled that! I forgot it has bonus strength. So there's the overcharge. There's the dimensional rift. There, we've chopped it in half, and here's the reload. Is the reload going to be enough? The reload is going to be just enough. I'm seeing lots of new things. A warm heart at the start of the scene boosts the power of offensive dice if the librarian has 3 or more light. Alright, who just leveled up? I will give it to Chazine. I'm an idiot! Oh no, it's a kitten! Look at that. Once the road home dies, all resistance is changed to fatal and max HP is reduced. The number of speed dice and combat pages also changes. Nervous as a cat. So that's the scaredy cat part. That's the cowardly part, because now it's afraid. Now it's just afraid of me, because it has nothing left. Well, this is the part where we all beat on it. Whack. And it's all ones. It's all gonna roll ones. We'll throw in a ripple and an overcharge. It's not going to live that long. Bang! Bang! Oh, right. I did the ranged attack first, so I ended up having intercepted... Like, I intercepted the defense, so King Lagan just walked up and shot it a couple times. Ha! First try! Victory! Hi, Morb. Thanks for dropping by. What are you up to?
커피콩을 솎아내는 중이야.
Picking out some coffee beans.
이게 보기보다 손이 많이 가거든.
It's much more intensive work than it seems.
나도 엔젤라도 그리고 로보토미사의 직원들도 손님과 마찬가지로 솎아진 거야.
I, Angela, and the employees of Lobotomy Corp were all picked out and ended up where we are, just like the guests were.
개인이 어떤 욕망을 품고 있든 속한 사회에서는 아래로 솎아질 뿐이지.
No matter what the individual wishes, society will just pick out the people it wants while leaving the rest to rot in the pile.
보이지 않는 거대한 폭력이 개인을 묶어두고 있어.
An invisible chain of oppression is weighing down on everybody.
사람과 사람이 맞닿고 살려면 규칙이 필요한 법이지.
Those are rules necessary for people to live close to each other.
오히려 그런 규칙조차 없으면 더 개판일걸?
Hell, I bet society's gonna be even more messed up than it is now without them, you know?
규칙이 필요하다는 건 동의해. 하지만 왜 전부 극단적일까?
I agree that some rules are needed, but why did they all have to be so extreme? I cannot change that on this type of screen because it will skip a whole bunch of dialogue, but that is noted.
뒷골목의 조직이든 해결사든 날개든 사람의 희생을 전제로 세운 규칙들인데 말이야.
The syndicates in the back streets, the associations of fixers, and the wings, they're all established on the premise of human sacrifice.
쫓고 쫓기고 빼앗고 빼앗기는 게 당연한 거야.
That's how it is in this world. A big game of cat and mouse where the winner takes all.
어쩔 수 없는 것에 대해 머리 싸매봤자인데 넌 참 유별나네.
There's no point trying to wrap your head around the inevitable. You really are an odd one, huh?
네가 겪은 고통과 상실도 어쩔 수 없는 일이야?
Would you say that the pain and loss you've suffered were also inevitable then?
너는 도시 이야기를 담담하게 말해. 그럴 수밖에 없는 거라며.
You always talk about the city so plainly, saying that everything happening in it can't be helped.
정말 아무런 감흥이 없어서일까? 아니면 애써 불합리함에 대해 외면하는 걸까?
Is it really because you're indifferent about it? Or are you trying to turn away from the underlying unfairness?
그래, 우리는 그냥 거대한 파도에 휩쓸리는 것뿐이니까.
Sure. We're all just being carried away by a gigantic wave.
그저 물이 흘러가는 대로 그 위를 빠르게 떠내려가기만 하면 돼.
All we gotta do is surrender to the flow and float down the stream.
롤랑도 도망치기 바쁘네.
You're busy running away, aren't you, Roland? Um,
난 둥지 출신이야.
you see, I came from the nest.
그럴 것 같았어.
Figured as much.
그것도 남들이 부러워하는 부잣집에서 태어났어.
I was born into a wealthy family that was the envy of all.
자라는 환경이든 뭐든 미래에 대한 걱정할 필요도 없는데 머리마저 좋았으니.
I didn't have to worry about my future, and I was born smart too to top it off.
엄청난 엘리트 납셨구만.
Some elite prodigy you were.
그렇지? 다들 나 정도면 A사에 입사하고 거기서도 높은 자리 하나 꿰차는 건 일도 아니라고 기대했어.
I know, right? They all expected me to join A Corp and climb up to a high position like it was nothing.
실제로 내 누나나 동생들은 쉽게 날개에 입사했거든.
My older sister and other siblings got into wings like a breeze, too.
사람들이 절실하게 들어가고 싶다는 날개는 나에게 너무나 당연한 거였지.
The wings most people strive to enter were no more than ordinary career paths for me.
난 왜 그리 지루한 회사에 입사하려고 목매나 이해도 못했고.
I never got why they were so desperate to join such boring companies. God, I love his window so much.
그 정도로 대단한 집안이야?
Damn, that's how great your family was?
그런 집안에서 태어났어, 다니엘은.
Yeah, that's the kind of family Daniel had.
그런데 운명이란 게
Thanks for the
정말
alert, Mark.
있나 싶게도 연이라고는 전혀 없을 거로 생각한 뒷골목에 발을 들였지.
But one day, in a bizarre turn of events one might even describe as fate, he steps into the back streets, the place he never thought would have anything to do with his life.
부잣집 도련님의 일탈이었으려나.
A rebellious little deviation from the quotidian life of a spoiled young gent?
그랬다면 낭만적이겠지만 길 가다 그냥 납치당한 거야. 나도 모르게 휘말렸어.
It would have been pretty romantic if that were the case, but I was just kidnapped, really. Caught me by surprise.
뒷골목 사람도 아니고 둥지 사람을.
Someone
게다가 그
decided
중에서도 돈 있는 사람을 건드리다니.
Someone decided to kidnap a nest resident, and a rich one at that.
뭐 어지간한 거물 조직이나 미친 놈이었구만.
Must have been some big shot syndicate, or just a crazy ass.
그게 사실은 카르멘과 칼리였어.
Well, you see, it was actually Carmen and Callie.
붉은 안개가 그랬다면 뭐 납득해야지.
Huh. Now, if the Red Mist did that, I guess she had her reasons.
정신 차리고 보니 둘은 옥신각신 말싸움을 하고 있더라.
When I came back to my senses, those two were arguing with each other.
칼리, 넌 예전부터 사람 얼굴을 잘 알아보지 못한다느니 카르멘이 제대로 설명을 못했다느니
You were never good at telling people apart based on their faces, Callie.
Well, it's your fault for giving me a bad description, Carmen.
Etc., etc.
듣고 있으니 웃음이 나더라고. 무슨 만담이라도 하는 줄 알았다니까.
I couldn't help but chuckle listening to that. I thought I was looking at a comedy skit or something.
사람을 착각했구만. 완전 헛똑똑이들이네.
So they got the wrong person? Didn't take them for a couple of airheads.
그렇다니까. 그 둘은 정말 허당이었어.
I'm telling you, they really were clumsy at heart.
듣자 하니 카르멘의 연구비로 사기친 놈을 잡으려다 그랬다는데 칼리 눈에는 내가 그 사기꾼처럼 보였나 봐.
They were trying to catch some con artist who scammed Carmen out of her research fund, and Callie apparently mistook me for the perp.
난 대충 사과받고 돌아갈 줄 알았지. 원래 있던 곳으로.
I thought I'd get some apologies and go back to where I belonged.
그런데 카르멘이 참 뻔뻔하게 이왕 이렇게 된 거 잠깐 자기를 도와달라는 거야.
But then Carmen asked me without a hint of shame to help her out for a bit while I'm at it.
나같이 돈 냄새 풍기는 사람이 옆에 서 있기만 해주면 도움이 된다고.
She said it helps to have a visibly rich person like me stand next to her.
난 얼떨결에 휩쓸려서 알겠다고 했지.
So I said yes out of surprise and confusion.
뭘 하려나 싶었는데 뒷골목 어딘가에서 일장연설을 하더라고.
I was wondering what she was about to do, and then she took me to an open space and started giving a long speech.
뒷골목에서 헛소리하는 놈들은 널렸으니 이상한 광경은 아니겠지.
I guess it wasn't anything weird. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Since there's plenty of people muttering nonsense in the back streets every day.
맞아. 나를 옆에 세워놓고 사람들 앞에서 하는 말이 뭔지 알아?
You're right about that. Can you guess what she was saying standing next to me?
우리 모두 지쳐있고 마음의 병이 있다. 함께 극복할 수 있는 사람을 모집한다는 두루뭉술한 이야기만 늘어놓더라고.
She went on about vague things like how everyone is fatigued and ill with the disease of the mind, and that she's recruiting people to help her find a way to overcome it.
완전 헛소리군.
That sounds like total hogwash.
그런데 그 허무맹랑한 소리를 너무 당당하고 열심히 말했어. 사람들은 고개만 흘끗하고 제 갈 길을 가는데 말이야.
One thing that stood out about her was that she was so proud and confident with her ridiculous speech, even when most people barely gave her a glance before going about their business.
카르멘은 내가 본 사람들과는 무척 달랐지.
Carmen was vastly different from the people I had seen.
가지 않는 길을 가려는 사람의 눈과 목소리였어.
She had the eyes and voice of a person who was willing to carve a brand new path.
이런 사람도 세상에 있구나 싶었지.
I never thought people like her could exist until that day.
그렇게 작은 연설이 끝나고 카르멘은 날 바래다 줬어.
After her speech, Carmen walked me home,
그리고 돌아가는 과정에서 처음으로 보고 들었지.
and on the way back I saw and heard it for the first time.
내가 사는 세상과 너무나 다른 지옥 같은 풍경들을.
The hellish landscape that was so different from the world I lived in.
카르멘과 칼리는 뒷골목에서 어떤 일이 벌어지는지, 그리고 둥지의 사람들은 얼마나 의미 없이 착취당하고 있는지를 알려줬어.
Carmen and Callie taught me about what's going on in the back streets, and how people in the nest are being extorted without meaning.
그날 둥지에 돌아오고 알지 못하는 죄책감에 밤새 몸을 떨었지.
When I got back home that day, I spent all night shivering from this odd sense of guilt.
세상 물정 모르는 도련님이 어설픈 정의감에 눈 떴군.
The naive young noble wakes up to a half-baked sense of justice.
맞아. 어설프다면 어설펐지.
I did. I guess you could say it was half-baked in a way.
그냥 재수 없는 하루라고 생각하고 일상으로 돌아갈 수 있었을 텐데.
I mean, you could have just shrugged the whole thing off as a bad day and went back to your everyday life, no?
그러게. 하지만 그럴 수 없었어.
Maybe, but I just couldn't. No.
그래서 카르멘의 연구팀에 내가 들어가 버렸지.
So, I ended up joining Carmen's team of researchers.
그렇게 간단히? 중간 과정이 너무 없는데?
That's simple. Aren't you skipping a few too many steps at once?
당연히 집안에서 여러모로 문제가 많았는데 그런 건 사소한 거니까.
Oh, of course, my family had several problems with it, but those were just small details.
내 능력을 사람들을 위해 쓰고 싶었어.
I wanted to use my capabilities to help people.
더 나은 세상을 만들고 싶었다는 마음은 진심이었던 거야, 다니엘은.
I was sincere about wanting to make the world a better place. Daniel was.
지금의 너에게도 그 마음이 좀 남아있나?
How about now, then? Are you still sincere about that?
그래, 아직 남아있어. 그리고 올바르게 바꾸고 싶어.
Yep, I am. I want to change it right next time.
이 다음이 있다면 말이야.
If there is a next time, that is.
다들 너처럼 마음에 여유가 있을 거로 생각하지는 마.
Don't expect others to have the peace of mind like you do.
네가 그런 배부른 소리 할 수 있는 것도 전부 풍요로웠던 삶 덕분이니까.
It's all thanks to your prosperous background that you could say such generous stuff.
난 이만 가보련다.
I'll be going now. Okay, scene completed. Remove blep. Thanks for coming by, Morb. I had a very full week, and I think I'm currently existing in the state of the post-very full week crash. And here we go, starting a whole new week tomorrow, where we do almost the same thing. Actually, not entirely the same thing, because Friday is going to be off. Friday is going to be spent playing Pikmin with Juniper, so that's going to be something wonderful to look forward to. But I still expect Tuesday and Thursday to be very busy. Very busy, very effortful. Glad you did that right. Entire playthrough did not screw up, and you got your first Golden Core Cultivator! Yeah! I assume that's a good thing. It sounds like a good thing. Alright, what did we get for prizes? Courage! Can I follow you forever, so I can tear them apart? At the start of the scene, gain strength and protection equal to the number of allies currently alive subtracted by 2. If the value is less than 0, feeble and fragile will be inflicted instead. Home. Unable to ever go back home, they began an endless journey. At the start of the scene, numbered targets are placed on up to 3, 2, 2, 1 enemies, depending on the number of allies currently alive. Each time a target is attacked in the correct order, increase outgoing damage by 3 for the scene. Impressive. Alright, let's walk together to a wonderful land, the world of dreams. If an ally redirects an attack that was initially targeting this character, dice on that ally's page gain power in the clash. Hot diggity! That's something. Alright. Okay, I feel like I had something I wanted to farm. Alright, not the credenza, the burn books. I think I need more Martina books. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... This is a really cheap fight to do, so I'm gonna throw another one of these Warp Cleanup Crew books in. And... who are we gonna send? Let's send Pyros, Violet, and Jolt. They're all here. And they're gonna jump on Nemo, then Bada, then Martina. That's the idea. It's the breakthrough that matters the most. Pretty much if you don't do it right, your character is now terrible. You have a giant checklist of stuff to make it go as well as possible. I see. Gonna throw books at you if you scare me, so please don't come at me. Alright, some of these very early ones are from... Wow! Every single thing that... Every single thing that Violet has access to is a 3 cost. Okay, that is a smaller bit of damage, so Violet will defend that. That is small. Target has smoke. Gain smoke. Gain smoke, restore light, gain smoke. So defense orders. But, won't help. We're going to absorb that impact, and as a result, not do much. But then we're going to fly in and get him. And then Jolt has that one. So 3 to 7, 4 to 6. Oh. Valid. 7 to 10, 4 to 8. Alternately, 2 to 6, 4 to 8, 3 to 8. So we're going to Guidance of the Gears, and then we're going to Assault Order. Yes. Yes. Yes, this is correct. Charge. Absorb the impact. So we're passing some things back and forth. Ah, we got a brawl. That's... No, wait a minute. We got... Man, Jolt looks so cool. So cool with those particle effects. Alright, we might be able to get the stun this turn. Okay, Violet can't do anything. That's bad. He's spending all of... Okay, this is... 7 to 10. You know, it sounds good. We'll block that. And then, with this 3, there's... Darn, you know what? So, we're going to interact with one of these. We're going to defense order. It does not matter. We'll get the fast one. Then we will defense order that. So Jolt is going to be becoming smoke. Lots of smoke. Lots of smoke for you. So he's got 3. Okay, so I do want to max this out. We will rewind first, and then 7 to 13, 7 to 13. I'm just gonna tank that. So on use gain 4, so he's a total 7. I don't want to waste a Dimensional Rift, so we're just gonna energy cycle in there. Yep. Not perfect, but it'll have to do. I messed up. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Get wrecked, you. Max damage. I can't believe both halves of that energy cycle actually hit. After 3 successful attacks, deal bonus stagger damage. Okay. Increase max health, gain speed. Well, I do want Pyros going fast because I want that rip space happening first. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It actually worked. 2 to 9, 3 to 8. I'm actually gonna counter that. So we'll throw this here, and then that will completely annihilate him. So the Devastating Thrash and the Energy Shield. Good grief. Well, Violet has to pick somebody to shit can. And he's got bonus strength. So I could overcharge. I'm gonna. Use smoke to boost the power of dice on this page. We're actually gonna save that. Four to 8, 3 to 8. Yeah, we're just gonna hope. Ouch. 10, 16! That got him. And now he gets staggered. Oh, possibly killed even. Man! I regret my life choices. Oh, I regret. Start of the scene, shuffle all pages into the draw pile, and draw 4 pages. You can have that, Violet. Oh, I regret. Oh, they're just... We're not fast enough. We're just not fast enough to do anything. We're dead. Charge! Is this going to one-shot Violet? It might. Trace of Fumes. 31 damage, then 24 damage. There, Violet's been staggered. Hidden Blade. Oh, right, yes, he has that not die button. Jolt is just constantly out of cards. Goddamn. Nothing went right about this. Charge. And Violet is still... Okay, so Violet is now level 2, which is not the higher level, but it's better than it was. Alright. So that one will arrive sooner. We got Vapor. Hidden Blade, 2 to 9, 4 to 8. Sure. And then we'll throw Vapor at... don't really want to send it at her, because she'll block it. Send it there. Yep. Hidden Blade. Ooh, got the dodge. And then smacked her. Smacked her good. But this is the part where Bada comes up, and it hurts pretty bad. Ouch. Defensive dice gain power. Add learn. On winning a clash. Fervent beats. Alright, here's where we go ham. He doesn't have enough cards for this. Six to 19. Charge. 11. Oh, got the stun on him. Yeah, it's just barely happened to be the wrong thing. A fortune reading. Oh, sure. Didn't kill anybody. Possibly because, okay, I think this can be made to work. I just have to make sure that Violet doesn't spend multiple consecutive turns out of action. Hi, Mesmer. 3 numbers between 1 and 22, and roll a d20 if you have one available. Reach. Okay, so I'm going to pick... Well, I'm gonna go with my gut, trade as it is. We'll take 3, 7, and 9, and then I will roll an 11. So 3, 7, 9, and then I rolled an 11. How you doing, Mesmer? Okay. So on a 2. has 3. There we go. We're gonna absorb that impact. We're gonna rewind. Okay, so this is already going much, much better. You're playing party animals. Yeah. Okay, so that's a pretty defensive one. Just 2. Ah, we'll give him a defense order. Delightful. Okay, that's a good first turn. I am behind that 100%. God, I love those giant gear effects on you. Man, they look good. Alright, suplexed on turn 1, but you didn't die. Smacked around Martina. 3 successful attacks on the same target deal 3 to 10 bonus stagger damage. I'm going to give that to Violet, because Violet is just, like, in charge of hitting people 3 times. 4 to 8, 4 to 8, 5 to 9, and he doesn't have the bonus strength. I need to take out this collision. It is a liability. Oh, hey, look at that. We can rip space. So we're going to defense order the energy beam, and then we're going to rip space. And then we're going to dimensional rift. Same guy. Wow, this is a lot of large attacks coming directly for Jolt. That's... you know what? I'll just let it happen and hope. Of course. Okay, so Jolt is getting staggered next turn. Did that... Hold on. Did that just explode on a 99% success chance? I think it exploded on a 99% success chance. And here's Violet with 2 again. Which is highly unfortunate. Because now, we're screwed again. Maybe not as completely as last time, but it sure ain't good. I think you might have, because I saw you hit him a couple times and you did 1 each time. Energy conversion. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna convert some energy here. The ripple failed. Throwing emotional dice all over the place. Curiosity. Shuffle all pages into the draw pile and draw 4. Increase health and gain speed. Less damage from... I guess we'll give Curiosity to Violet again. If you win after that, you get a hat. Well, I'll see what I can do. They're all being fast again. Gain smoke and draw a page. Hit to inflict smoke. Target has smoke. None of them have smoke yet. We'll just hit him with a vapor and hope that a sucker punch counts for something. So Violet can interfere with one thing. Perfect. Now, you've got energy cycles and a leap. 3 to 7, 3 to 5, 3 to 7, 2 to 5. Okay, so you're gonna leap. You were leaping along. Leap, leap, leap. Charge. She has a hand. Why does she have a hand? Vapor. Ah, he's almost staggered. Oh, right. She has a hand because Violet hit her. Okay, so Jolt did not get the stuff that he needed, unfortunately. So gain smoke and restore light. Gain smoke, restore 2 light. Use 2 smoke to boost dice power. So 2 to 9. Is gonna be 4 to 11. So Jolt is gonna Hidden Blade Bada. And then, even though it is suboptimal, we're going to avoid getting hit. So here's a rip space, but we don't have the charge for it. This, we're gonna leave for 1 turn. Right, yes, Jolt can't actually intercept anything. 4 to 8, could take that 3 to 5. Don't want to give her charge. Ah, we'll leave it the way it is. Okay, so Dimensional Rift gains 6. So I guess we're using Dimensional Rift and Energy Cycle this turn. Where and on who? On the big man. So Forceful Gesture. I could try a Forceful Gesture, but I feel like if I did, I would come to regret it. However, these are all pointed at me, so whatever I do, I'd better do it. Forceful Gesture. And Violet's probably going to get staggered, possibly even killed. A 6?! A 6 on a Forceful Gesture? That is so close to minimum. Hidden Blade almost staggered him. Would have staggered him if Violet hadn't flubbed it. After winning a clash, inflict bind. Deal bonus stagger damage against them. Add a learn page to hand. Replace all dice with ones on the opponent's page. Ah, highlights. The Chariot, the Fool, the Tower. Future has some dark undertones. You see conflict, terrible conflict seemingly out of nowhere. There's optimism, so as long as you're patient and keep a level head. Hi, Dash. Well, I don't know if I could have conflict out of nowhere right now. It's just so very much expected conflict. Unless there's gonna be a whole extra sucker punch around the corner. I'm winning a clash. Alright, so here comes a devastating thrash, but a deep drag. Ah, no, that wouldn't work. Deal 20 damage to South. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at him being... Look at you having a single point left. Okay, so... I'm just going to hope that this works. and that we don't have multiple screw-ups. Of course, she's just so fast right now. Just so fast. So 6 to 19 or 7 to 15. We'll take the 7 to 15, and we'll follow it up with an assault order. So 7 to 13. I don't have a good way out of this. I just don't. All I can do is hope. Well, the rip space started out first. Perfect, I'll take it. Wow, it actually let you do all of your stuff first. And then we beat on the big man. There he got his bonus heal, but we knocked out Bada for a turn. So it's, unfortunately, it's still a 2v2. We can't do a deep drag. We can do a defense order or a hidden blade and guidance of the gears. Two to 9, 4 to 8. Yeah, we'll do a hidden blade and then a guidance of the gears. Gain smoke, restore light. Can't block anything, so we're gonna hit him. 16, 7 to 13. Can't block that, actually. $37. Well, just try for the kill. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be killing Pyros, because of course they are. Got him with the hidden blade. And the Brawl, of course, picked something with only 2 active dice on it. What was that? What was that? I guess repressed flesh. I think these ones maybe need to be... I should have just gone with overcharge. What is it? Oh, he's powered up now. Wow, I've let this go on too long. This is the worst possible scenario again. Alright, so who's fastest? He's fastest. I don't expect her to live past this turn. So we'll give it a deep drag. And if we live, we'll give it a defense order. Charge. 19! He beat a 19! Well, we killed Bada at least. I can't believe the rolls that have gotten beaten this turn. A 19 and a 10, both of which lost. Jeez. And I got Bada. I was trying to... Ay, ay, ay. Fine. We'll hand it off to a different group. I'm not even sure what group would be better qualified. Whatever, I just want them dead. Like, the thing is, I'm pretty sure that was the team that we... Whoopsies. Pretty sure that was the team that we got the kill with in the first place. It's just that things have been rolling just barely not enough for anything. Leaving them alive when I need them to not be. High-speed stabbing, sparking spear. Oh, wow, this is... Oh, wow, I really needed that to not happen. So 3 to 7, 3 to 7, boost by 1. It's gonna be... delightful. Delightful. We'll go with the mend weapon. And then Solidus. What's Solidus got? Discard and draw. Sure. Yeah, no, he's gonna start out with a Wrath of Torment. He's gonna brawl. Because I want him leveled up. Yomo's not gonna have the level, but whatever. Ooh, well, that went quite well, just beating on him. And I just barely lost that on every count. Yeah, that was rough. Okay, so I got juggling. Single use, inflict paralysis. Bang. Sure, juggling. Blam. Alright. Discard a page at the lowest cost and draw one. Discard and restore light. Heck with it. We're just gonna spin him up a little further. There's the death ray. What have I got for a death ray? Fuck all. I'm getting staggered. This is literally all I've got. They're just so fast when I need them to not be. So consistently. I'm getting rolled. Tentacles, Pebble. Recover health on using... I'll give it a shot, but I might actually be dead by the time that comes around. So Lobo Yomo does not actually have the thing that gets you extra points. So that's would have been important to know. It would have been very important to know. This may in fact cost me the game again. It is a rough night. I have beaten this fight before. Okay, so this probably won't kill him. Oh, right. I had a not die button. And he gets to use that twice in a row. Okay, here we go. Here we have something. 3 to 7, 2 to 7. That's a 6. Indiscriminate shots. And he's got paralysis. What can I do? I can collide. 4 to 8. Oh, I don't have enough points to collide. Okay, is anybody after me this turn? Nobody's after me this turn. So I'm just going to focus on getting some health back. So I will jump on Bada. 3 to 7, 2 to 7. Well, I can have my cake and eat it too. Okay, so whatever I do, I can't afford to lose. However, I am getting that pointed at me, so this is the best I've got, and it's not going to be good enough. He so consistently rolls 20s with that. Okay, so I'm getting some health back, but I kind of doubt it will be enough. We got tentacles and laughing powder, recover stagger resist, dice power +1. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna... Yikes. 3 turns in a row he's been firing that. 3 in a row. 1 to 10, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. Just... Man, what could I do against that? I'll send an indiscriminate shots that way. And then here, a focus fire? 7 to 17. I guess. Then here, I could retaliate. 1 to 10. I will collide. And then high-speed stabbing. Charge! And here's where he kills me. Wow, I didn't die. Yeah. There she got me. Teardrop. On death, all characters take 50%. Okay. When hit, inflict aroma. Guess we'll give this to them. Power equal to target's motion level. Target loses light. Target speed is fixed at 1. Inflict feeble and disarm. Target is staggered. Deal 8 damage. We'll take that. And then what do we got here? Add a random ammunition page. Here we go. Alright. Looks like I'm going to kill Bada again. And not harm anybody else. I probably should have pointed that at a... Oh, come on. Probably should have pointed that at something that he was not defending with. That one was on me, I guess. I could have had the stagger on him, I bet. Man! I can't believe it. I thought I had this fight. Thought I had this fight farmable. Of course, I got Bada again. I can only kill Bada. So... maybe it was this crew. Because Gebura would be pretty good at dealing with that one massive hit. Actually, let's check and make sure everybody's geared up. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Ugh. Yeah, just roll higher. Just roll higher. It's easy. All I have to do is not roll exactly 1 point under everything they throw at me. But it just doesn't seem to be working like that. He's opening up with a devastating thrash, which has to be dealt with by Celeris. Four to 8, 3 to 7. we got here? That's okay. We'll throw an inhale smoke. And this one can be distracted. Inflict bleed next scene. You know what? We'll save the points. Eye of Death, Kizuna, high level acrobatics, Lion's Fist. Okay, does not actually have. Oh, right. Wouldn't have the thing with the stuff. She has rolled 2s. Let's get leveled up. Alright, you know what? That's the focus. That is the focus. 4 to 8, 3 to 7. 3 to 6, 3 to 5. We'll save the other one because it's better. Should deal with Devastating Thrash. So what would be a better way to deal with it? 3 to 8, 1 to 6. Or... Of course, they're not targeting the slow one. I guess Trace of Fumes. Charge. Alright, so Faint Memories has tied. And I guess if they kill one of them, it's not such a big deal, because then Gebura starts getting her strength bonuses. Claws of Savagery. Alright, counter dice gain power, counter dice inflict fragile, gain strength based on the amount of damage taken the previous scene. So that is not going to do me much good. So Vengeance, strength, sure, we'll give that to Gebura. Three to 8 and 2 to 7. Sure, we will send Celeris to start messing with people. Add 2 power to the next die. I don't have any counter dice. Health is low, all dice gain power. 7 to 9 versus 4 to 7. 4 to 10. 5 to 8. Sure, we'll throw that over there. Then we'll keep taking cheap shots at him. Could throw a deep drag at somebody. Got 4 points. I could do a deep drag and a Night in the Backstreets, but no, I don't want to do that. Okay, we'll throw the deep drag at her just to knock her around a little bit. And then all of those defensive dice are just going to target Anthrus Winnow. Wow, a 14 versus a 12. Just gotta roll higher, I guess. Okay, both of them have been staggered, which is horrendous. Well, guess Gebura gets to take a free shot at somebody. 45 power. So, like, the chance of doing 50 damage to somebody on Pierce. Is anybody weak to Pierce? No. We'll try an automated movement on him, just for giggles. Solaris is miraculously not dead. Gibora did not make her roll. Which, fair, it was only a 25% chance. Pray, mark the first librarian, deal bonus damage. Counter dice gain power. Guess we'll take that. Then Ruddled Welts. Mountain of Corpses. Take the Ruddled Welts. But I kind of don't think it'll be enough. So... we're just gonna throw some stuff out. 7 to 13. Fuck it. I guess my bonus strength hasn't really kicked in yet. And then here come the counter dice. God damn. Smacking them around. And here's the suplex. Here's the energy shield. Okay. Could have been better, could have been worse. Screech bursts out. Oh, that's could be useful. Every time they win a clash, gain... oh, that... Immediately killed. Max light capacity, light restoration, strength, protection, and haste proportional to the number of the librarians killed. You know what? We'll give her this one. So she got basically nothing. But... you know, what else am I gonna do? Alright, so... plus 8. So that's gonna be a 10 to 15... 10 to 15 versus a 13 to 21. It's the fact that it's range that's getting me. Okay, so she can have that overcome crisis. I'm out of counter dice. At 35. I'm gonna try again. Charge. And didn't roll right. Once again, failure to roll. Though, to be fair, I was gambling on a 25% chance for that. Okay. Maybe laughter would have been the one. Alright, who has... who has that... singular strike? Oh, that's... I guess I should have taken Roland. Let's find Violet some... dice number 3 includes Pierce. Something expensive. So that's not very useful for throwing in. 5 to 11 and 5 to 10 bonus damage. How about Fleet Edge? Could be. If singleton, all dice gain power. Eject. Got Rose's page. I think we're just gonna leave Violet out of this fight. Okay, in we go again. I have accomplished nothing today. I don't even need to be doing this fight. I just decided that I wanted to kill them, and I've been trying ever since. So here, we're sending in Roland. With luck, Roland is going to be able to drop that... Does anybody have paralysis? Paralysis might help. Never mind. Maybe I need to starve Nemo of points. That sounds like something that I tried once and then forgot about. So instead, we're all gonna jump on Bada. And we're going to make him dead. Give him the binding arms, and the loosen up. Ah, dang it, he's resistant to blunt damage. Give him... I guess the overcome crisis. Then the big guy gets the... Actually, no, he does not. Big guy gets the binding arms. Devastating Thrash. What can I do about that? 6 to 19, 1 to 9. Sure. We'll hit out. No. We're gonna deep drag her. And of course, they're both 6s. They're both 6s, so the blunt damage. Again, the blunt damage. They're all resistant to blunt. Well, except Nemo. You know, maybe this is important. And a deep drag that rolled a 6. Just gotta roll higher. Ha! Smoking pipe. A 14. There we go. That's better. Okay, we've almost got Bada stunned. It's a start. So now that he's got 4 points, he's doing the energy beam, of course. This is not unusual. I am now regretting using the binding arms. 2 to 9, 3 to 7, 7 to 10. Okay, so we're just gonna try and tank that. Then we'll try and inflict some smoke. And... rip space. 7 to 13. 10 to... charge. Parry with loosen up. Here we go. Ouch. And then an ouch. And then an ouch. We hit him. He blocked him. And then we rip space. And 31 damage. There we go. So, we're gonna get Bada. Randomize the cost of all pages. 3 successful attacks on the same target, deal bonus stagger. Increase health, gain speed. I think you're the only one who really has multiple attacks, Pyros. Eesh. Will you hit the one again? Well, who knows? Who knows? It's on the table. So I can leave counter dice for this. But Roland does want to parry. Yeah, we'll use that up. Then we'll throw the engagement over there. Gain charge, spend charge. Okay, Pyros. Next clash is going to level up. So we'll gain some charge over there, and then we'll spend some charge to draw stuff. Then we're going to do our damnedest to kill Bada. And Jolt is going to do a Hidden Blade. Hidden Blade or Guidance? A Hidden Blade. Charge. Absorb the impact. Impact absorbed. Jolt has been punched in the face, but it's all part of the plan. Binding Arms. 32 damage. Murdered. Lies. Urging and scars. Start of the scene. I will give urging to Roland so that he may have a better chance of intercepting things. Oh, look at this. He's exactly fast enough to not be able to intercept that. Meaning, Pyros is almost certainly going to be knocked out this turn. Not dead, but knocked out. Gain smoke, restore light. If the target has smoke, gain power. And keep on shielding that. Nobody's interested in Roland, but whatever. Yeah, so Roland can have one of those. Meaning the defense order goes over there instead. Yeah. Yes, that's looking good. And yeah, there's nothing I can do here. 3 to 7 or 2 to 7. Neither of those can physically interact with that. And it's a 22. He has once again rolled max on that giant wide die. And that's a 2. Great! Just great! There's no real counterplay to them just continually rolling maximums. I'm out of ideas here. They just keep rolling 20s, and I can't deal with that. I have no counterplay to them rolling a 20. Alright, 4 to 12 or 5 to 15. Well, I gotta try. Binding Arms. So now we've got Leap, Ripple, Rend, Space. Defense order. It's something. She's not doing much. So, wait, why am I even hitting her? Add on guard to user's hand. You know, I don't need to hit her just yet. Though, if I hit her hard enough, she wouldn't be able to swing. So that's what we'll do. We're just gonna jump on her. Another 20! Okay, she's been staggered. She's not dead. Wow, he's remarkably close to death. Sword of Frost. Inflict bind next scene. Learn. Cost 2, start of class. Oh, you know what? We're gonna give that to Roland, and then the next laser is gonna get learned. Okay, buddy. 7 to 9, 3 to 7. Works for me. Gain 6 charge. This is the part where you go away. This is most certainly the part where you go away. Where you stop being my problem. He's been staggered. He's been harmed. He's been harmed again. I think he has healed himself, but it's going to do him no good, because this is the part where we kill him. So on a 4, we energy cycle, and then rip space, why not? It'll be fun. 3 to 7, 7 to 10. So her whole thing there is going to be... Yeah, this should be fine. And she staggered him. But we killed Nemo. Okay, so we've got the win this time. Hi-yi-yi. We finally got it, but good lord, was it ever hell to get here. She's at 3, and it'll take a while to get her to 4. I'll just take the copies of her book. Repressed flesh. Throw that in as a free shot. Why does she have 5 strength? Oh, she has Lone Fixer. Huh. How about that? On Clash Win, draw 2 pages. It's going to be a 10. It's going to be... whatever. Oop, though I do want to make sure this is clashing that one. Yes. Go, go. Overcome crisis. Free shot. Rewind. Ouch. A little bit of health back. And rip space. And she's been obliterated. Okay. God, that was an ordeal. And we got our 1, 2, 3, 4 books of Martina. I'll take it. That was awful. So, Book of Bada. Throw those in the fire because we need more of those. These we'll hang on to for now. Book of Martina. There we go. So, let's hope we get those pages. Seems like it worked. Also, I took out Bada first. That was... Hey, we got all the Martina pages! Thank goodness. There's so many charge builds now. So many options. Now, where are we going to go next? Well, we could go to Chapter 2 of the then, you know what? I think we shall. We shall go to Chapter 2 of the Liu Foundation. Association, whatever. Alright. What is the highest level crew I can bring forward? Let's give Flapjack Jones a go. He's going to need a smoke-inflicting build. Puppet page 2. Wang's page. Who is... Oh, that's Buenda. I'm pretty sure that's Buenda, yeah. Shrine to music. Yeah, this is outdated. I'm going to give Flapjack Jones a smoke build because it is outdated and in need of an upgrade. Guidance of the gears. Gain smoke, restore light. Gonna swap out a smoking pipe for it. Inflict feeble to a random enemy. I'm gonna get rid of these. Yeah, this is very much a smoke-inflicting build. On use, restore light. This is... There. These things were not necessary. So, smoke cards. Defense order sounds good. Vapor. Gain smoke and draw a page. Cool, that can replace the heavy hit. The... whatever it's called. Not deep drag. Assault order. That's a good one. Autonomous rush. That's pretty good. Inflict smoke and gain smoke. Inflict a bunch of smoke. What have I got? I've got trace of fumes for inflicting 3 smoke per turn. So this is for inflicting a big pile of bleed. So I can get a smoke build that plays well with a bleed build. Use 2 smoke to boost the power of all these dice. Hidden Blade could be pretty good. You know what? Sure, we'll throw in a Hidden Blade. Because I've got 1, 2, 3. You know what? So Jolt, I think we're going to give Jolt more opportunities to spend smoke. He also needs to draw more pages. If target has 7 or more smoke, if target has 3 or more smoke, draw pages. If target has smoke... Okay. So the page draw comes from deep drag. Or... The page draw comes from deep drag. So we've got Hidden Blade. I think we're gonna swap out the Assault Order with a Flesh Fillet. And then Flapjack Jones. Okay, Blunt Attack. Yeah, there's plenty of blunt in here. Chance for paralysis. Yeah. Yeah, this should be alright. There. So, this team is pretty much good. Oh, hold on. You know what? Technically, they're dog ears, but boost to blunt. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? We'll just have to ask Vi next time she's around. Whether she wants the big bat ears or the bow. Because they both look good. And somehow Pyros remains without... Oh, you've acquired your first battle symbol. It's a big hood that doesn't go with anything. Unless you want me to find you a hoodie to wear. Here's Roland. Chance to boost Slash, chance to boost Pierce, chance to boost Blunt. Ah, but that's a chance to boost Power. What was I doing? So, Malkuth. She's got everything. How recent is this? Proselyte, Salvador, Valentine, Crying Children. Yeah, this is still looking like the heavy hitter group. Puppet Page 2, Valentine. We've got Smoke and some Gunner. Yeah, this crew's doing pretty good, too. Tifereth is not up to snuff. But I think everybody else is pretty geared. Alright. So, we're gonna try the Liu. And if it doesn't work out, we're gonna be doing the Crying Children again next week.
뒤틀림이 기하급수적으로 늘고 있다고 합니다.
I appreciate that, Pyrus. Okay, so these really should be Chinese accents. However, I am not good at a Chinese accent, and rather than do that poorly, I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to do bad kung fu movie dubbing. We've been receiving reports recently that cases of the distortion are growing exponentially, centered around Nest L.
게다가 개인 사무소들도 불이익을 감수하면서까지 일방적으로 계약을 파기한다고 합니다.
Even private offices are reluctant to take the work, going so far as to cancel contracts one-sidedly.
뒤틀림 처리는 물론 도서관에 관련한 일들까지도요.
Not only would they shun requests about dealing with distortions, they'd also avoid any task related to the library as well.
어떻게 보면 당연한 일이겠지. 그렇기에 우리 리우가 담당하고 있기도 하고.
I guess it was to be expected. There's a reason why the Liu was put in charge.
부장님, 이번에 일과에서 뒤틀림 관련 자료를 하나 보냈다고 들었습니다.
Director, I heard that Section 1 has sent us a report about the distortion.
그래, 그걸 위해 너희를 부른 거니까.
Yeah! That's why I called you here.
뒤틀림에 대한 정보를 남기기 위해 기록을 하는 건 둘 다 알고 있지?
You both know how we're encouraged to take records of the distortion in order to gather data, right?
예, 기록은 하되 그 내용은 M사 특이점인 월광석을 몸 가까이에 둔 사람에게만 공개하고 있고요.
Yes. And our records can only be shown to those in close proximity to a moonlight stone. Product of M-Corp's singularity.
저희는 임무를 위해서라도 필수로 지니고 있어야 하니까 상관없는 상황이죠.
Which we're obliged to carry for our mission. So it doesn't matter much to us.
그런데 일반적인 자료가 아닌가 보네요. 저희에게 공유하시는 걸 보면.
What they sent is no ordinary report, is it? If you're sharing it with us.
맞아. 영상을 보는데 꽤 신경 쓰이는 부분이 있어서.
You got that right. There's something that irked me about the footage that came with it.
일단 결론부터 말하자면 리우 일과는 오는아이 생포 작전에 실패했다.
Long story short, the Liu's South Section 1 has failed to capture the Crying Children.
설마
Hi, Erica.
정말입니까?
I can't do Chinese accents, so this whole section is being read in bad kung fu movie dub. Have fun with that.
Was the team wiped out?
아니, 놓친 거야.
No, they just missed it.
하지만 일과 그것도 샤오 부장님께서 놓치실 정도면 도시 악몽 정도가 아닐 겁니다.
But if Section 1, led by Director Zhao of all people too, couldn't capture it, this can't be an average urban nightmare!
혹시 등급이 오르기라도 했습니까?
Has it been exalted recently?
우선 영상부터 보도록 하자. 이 부분부터 해.
We'll watch the footage first. It starts around here.
다들 정신 차려! 우리는 무슨 일이 있어도 뒤로 물러나지 않는다!
Stay sharp, people! We never back down, no matter what happens.
Yes, ma'am.
부장님, 방금 우는 아이가 바닥으로 추락했습니다.
Director. The crying children just fell to the ground.
저걸로 더 날아다닐 순 없겠지. 얼마 남지 않았어. 조금만 더 버티면 되니 밀어붙이도록.
It won't be flying anymore with that messed up body. We're almost there. This is the final push, so give it your all.
부장님, 옆에
Director, there's someone.
뭐?
What?
불쌍해라. 고작 이런 애 하나 잡겠다고 리우 일과가 나설 정도라니.
Ah, you poor thing. Section 1 of the Liu is out for your blood. A little kid.
네 내면에 흐르는 순수하고 깨끗한 소녀를 아무도 몰라주는구나.
Isn't it sad that no one recognizes the pure and clean melody flowing within you?
푸른 찬양.
Blue reverberation!
안녕, 오랜만이네. 그렇지?
Hi there. Been a while, huh?
인사가 여전히 호전적이야.
Your greeting is as sharp and bitey as I remember.
Oh, to specify, this guy is not part of the bad dub. He is a recurring villain.
또 무슨 사건을 일으키려는지 모르겠지만 이번엔 얌전히 물러났으면 좋겠는데.
I don't know what you're up to this time, but I'd be glad if you could gently retreat and stay out of this.
난 그저 어디에서도 받아주지 않는 저 가여운 친구를 데려가려는 것뿐이야.
I'm only here to take that pitiful friend rejected by everyone. That's all.
상처투성이에 버림받고 이제는 너희 같은 사람들이 처리하려고 하잖아.
Injured, abandoned, and about to be struck down by the likes of you.
슬프네. 그저 울고 싶었을 뿐인데. 대신 눈물을 흘려주고 싶은 심정이야.
How sad. All he wanted to do was cry. I would shed tears for him. Almost.
헛소리 집어치워. 넌 대체 무엇이 부족해서 이런 일을 벌이는 거지?
Cut the nonsense! What more could you possibly want to justify doing this?
너 정도 되는 해결사면 굳이 이런 일을 벌일 필요가 없을 텐데.
I doubt a fixer at your standing would feel that anything is insufficient.
계속해서 이런 가짜는 짓을 벌이고 다닌다면 아무리 특색이라도 언젠가 처리하란 명령이 떨어질 거다.
Don't think being a color will save you. If you keep snooping around pulling nonsense like this, your elimination will be in order one day.
부족함이 없다. 처리당한다.
To feel that nothing is insufficient. Eliminated.
너는 지금의 삶에 만족하고 있어?
Tell me, are you satisfied with your current life?
겉으로 보이는 풍족함이 전부는 아니지.
Affluence on the surface isn't all there is to it.
내 마음 한구석은 언제나 비어 있어. 그 빈 공간은 쓸데없는 거로 채우려고 하면 점점 더 넓어져서 나를 조여와.
Corner of my heart is always empty. When I try to fill it with useless things, it only gets bigger and strangles me.
그래, 그 공간에만 있어야 할 무언가를 찾아야 하는 거야.
Yes, I'm looking for something. A something that has to fit in that void.
난 찾은 것 같거든. 하지만 아직 손에 넣지는 못했어.
I think I've found it, but I have yet to claim it.
하루빨리 그 빈 곳을 채워 나를 완전하게 만들고 싶네.
I can't wait for the day I fill that emptiness and make myself whole.
아, 내게는 있다고 했나? 소중한 사람.
Oh, is yours filled already? Filled by a person dear to you?
입 놀리지 마.
Don't yap your mouth any further!
그렇게 노려보면 농담도 못하겠어.
I can't dare to crack a joke under your fierce gaze.
오늘은 서로 속 드러내는 일 없었으면 좋겠으니 이 무서운 친구 좀 치워주지 않을래?
I'd hate to see each other's insides today. So could you kindly put this scary fellow away?
한 가지만 묻겠다.
Just one last question.
대체 저런 괴물을 데려가서 뭘 하려는 거지?
What in the wing's name are you planning to do with a monster like that?
꽤 재미있는 질문을 하네.
That's a funny question.
누구나 불쌍한 것을 보면 데려가서 예뻐해주고 싶은 마음이 드는 법이잖아.
When there's a pitiful thing on the street, everyone gets the urge to bring it home and adore it, no?
나와 함께 갈 수 있을 것 같거든. 흥미로워 보이고.
I think this one could join me. He looks like an interesting specimen too.
그렇지 않아, 오스왈드?
Don't you agree, Oswald?
지금은 시큼한 향이 나지만 분명 우리와 함께 더러운 낙취를 풍길 수 있겠죠?
He smells too sour right now, but in our hands he'll be letting off a dirty stench in no time.
씻는 법을 모르면 이렇게 여상 시큼한 냄새가 나는 거라고요.
This weird sourness is what you get if you don't know how to wash your body right.
제가 깔끔히 단정해 주려고 했는데 저 해골 씨가 이상한 것으로 보내는 바람에
I was just about to neaten him nicely, but Mr. Funny Bones over there had to send him elsewhere. Gaming juice. Thank you, Mesmer. I love Oswald. Oswald is so much fun.
뭐라는 거야?
What even?
결론은 우리가 데려가든 말든 너희는 그만 아닌가?
The bottom line is, us taking him shouldn't bother you at all.
내가 데려가면 이 둥지를 파괴하는 것도 멈추겠지. 결국 이 친구를 처리해야 하는 근본적인 건 해결하는 셈이야.
If I took him, he'd stop destroying this nest any further. In other words, I'm saving you the fundamental trouble of taking care of him.
아니, 뒤틀린 포획을 위해서라도 더더욱 네 녀석을 말려야겠군.
No! That's all the more reason to stop you! For us, capturing the distortion is an option!
널린 게 괴물들인데 굳이 이 친구여야 할 필요가 있을까?
Creatures are everywhere in the city. Does it have to be this poor friend?
더 길게 말하는 것도 피곤하고 정겨웠던 대화는 여기서 마무리하는 걸로 하자.
I'm starting to get tired of talking. So let's wrap up our friendly conversation here.
오스왈드, 부탁할게.
Oswald, give them a show for me.
이노씨 칼날씨 조각내고 갈았던 저희의 실력을 모두에게 보여줍시다.
Ms. Mermaid, Mr. Knife, it's time to show the skills we've honed and whet.
분명 우리와 같은 함성과 박수 소리가
This place will be filled with thunderous cheers and wondrous applause.
젠장. 부장님, 어떡합니까?
Damn it! Director, give us an order.
푸른 찬양.
Blue reverberation!
우리 셋은 조용한 곳으로 가서 이야기를 나눠볼까? 플루토?
The three of us can go to a private place for some quiet talk. Pluto.
알겠습니다.
But of course.
푸른 찬양.
The blue reverberation?
이해할 수 없어요. 왜 저런 높은 등급의 해결사가 이런 일을...
I don't get it! Why would a fixer at such a high grade do something like that?
그건 아직 누구도 아는 바가 없어. 오직 푸른 잔향만이 알고 있지.
That's beyond anyone's understanding for now. Only the Blue Reverberation himself knows.
어쨌든 8시에 서커스 단원들을 처리하는 데는 문제 없었지만 그 사이 푸른 잔향은 우는 아이를 데리고 사라졌다 하는군.
Anyways, even though the team had no problem handling the troopers of the 8 o'clock circus, the Blue Reverberation vanished with the crying children in the meantime. The hell does that even mean?
따라서 다른 뒤틀린 표본 포획을 위해
Section 1
인수본부에 머물다 온다고
will be staying at the temporary base for a few more days to secure samples of other distortions.
어쩐지 오늘 아침에 돌아왔어야 할 일과가 안 보여서 무슨 일인가 했습니다.
So that's why they hadn't come back by this morning. I was wondering if anything happened to them?
걱정 많으시겠어요, 부장님.
You must be worried a lot, Director.
아니, 샤오라서 믿고 있으니까.
Not at all. I trust in Zhao.
그건 그거고 우리 쪽 상황은 어떻지?
Setting that aside, how's our situation?
저희 이과도 남 걱정할 처지는 아닙니다.
Section 2 isn't exactly doing much better.
협력 사무소들을 포함해 도서관에 대해 조사 나간 이과 인원이 여러 당하고 있습니다.
The staff we dispatched to Nest L have reported several casualties, including a sizable number of associate offices.
이대로 가다가는 정말 곤란한 상황이 올 겁니다.
If we continue, we might be in serious trouble.
그래, 가만히 앉아서 당하고 있을 수는 없는 노릇이지.
Yeah, we can't just sit here and take the losses forever.
하지만 아예 수학이 없는 것도 아니야.
We did make some progress, though.
뒤틀림 현상이 발생한 사람은 공통으로 극심한 감정적 스트레스를 지니고 있었어.
We found that every person who was subject to the distortion phenomenon was under extreme emotional stress.
감정적 스트레스 말입니까?
Emotional stress, sir?
감정적으로 극한의 상태에 몰린 자들이 뒤틀림을 발현한다는 것만큼은 확실해요.
It seems evident that those who manifested the distortion were emotionally pressured to an extreme.
하지만 누가 도시에서 스트레스를 받지 않고 살아가겠어요. 전부 끝까지 참고 사는 거지.
But the thing is, who in the city doesn't get stressed in their life, really? Everyone's holding their anguish within themselves.
바로 그거야. 여기서부터는 내 추측인데 어느 임계선을 넘어버린 자들에게 뒤틀림이 발생하는 것 아닐까 싶어.
Exactly. This is my speculation, but it might be that the distortion occurs when the emotions bottling up inside exceed a certain threshold.
그 미묘한 선이 어디일지, 무엇일지 아직 모르겠지만
What that threshold may be, or how high it may be, is still a mystery, though.
부장님 말씀대로면 뒤틀림을 없애기 위해 스트레스를 낮추던가 개인의 임계선을 늘리던가 둘 중 하나일 텐데.
If your hypothesis is sound, the only ways to stop the distortion altogether would be to reduce people's stress or heighten each person's threshold.
도시에서는 둘 다 불가능하지.
Neither of which is possible in the city.
이 정도의 단서만으로는 완벽히 밝혀내는 게 어렵습니다. 더
There
많은 정보가
still
필요해요.
isn't enough evidence to prove it. We need more info.
뭐 돈을 받았으면 어떻게든 문제를 해결해야 하는 게 우리 해결사니까. 더
Well,
움직여 봐야지.
it's our job as fixers to fix the problems we're paid to solve. We've got to see what else can be done.
이번 초대장에 많은 기대를 걸고 있으니 좀 더 힘내보자고.
I have high expectations for this invitation. Let's buck up a little.
네, 알겠습니다.
Understood.
그나저나 부장님, 그건 잘 준비하고 있어요?
By the way, director, how's that one thing going?
혹시 만두 만들기 경연 대회에 참가하는 것을
Oh, are you talking about me entering the dumpling making contest?
아니지. 이건 샤오 말고는 모를 텐데.
No, I never told anyone but Zhao about that.
아니요. 한 달 뒤에 있다는 결혼 1주년 기념일 준비 말이에요.
No, I mean the preparation for your first wedding anniversary next month.
둥지 이주권을 선물로 드릴 거라면서요.
I heard you're gonna give her a nest migration permit as a present.
뭐? 그걸 어떻게?
Hey, what?
그새 퍼지네.
Words spread so quickly.
부장님도 참. 그 철혈의 샤오 부장님이랑 어떤 신혼생활을 보내고 계실지 이과 안에서 자자하잖아요.
Come on, director. Everyone in section 2 is gossiping about how you're spending your newlywed life with Director Zhao, the Maiden of Iron.
우선 그 이야기는 일을 끝낸 뒤에.
Okay, let's save that for after we've finished our work.
네?
Yes, sir.
그리고 세실은 나중에 이야기 좀 하자.
And Cecil, we should have a little chat later.
예.
Yes, sir.
푸른 잔영이 무엇을 목표로 하는지는 모르겠지만 하나는 확실한 것 같아.
I'm still unsure what the Blue Reverberation's goal is, but I think I get one thing for certain.
또라이라는 것?
That he's an absolute nutcase?
농담하자는 게 아니야.
I'm not in the mood for jokes.
지금까지 봐온 대로라면 푸른 잔영은 뒤틀림을 모으고 있어.
From what we've seen so far, the Blue Reverberation was gathering distortions.
아니, 뒤틀림이라고 불러야 할지도 모르겠네. 이성적으로 사고하고 행동할 수 있는 뒤틀림.
No, I'm not sure if they can be called as such. Distortions that are capable of thinking and acting rationally.
확실히 지금까지 봐온 바로는 그런 것 같지만
Well, sure, that's what he seems to be doing, but
이유는 모르겠네. 저런 놈들을 모아서 뭘 하겠다는 건지.
we still don't have a clue why. What's a bunch of freaks gonna do?
무엇이든 간에 좋은 일은 아닐 것 같아.
Whatever it may be, I don't think it will be a good thing.
어쨌든 답도 나오지 않는 문제를 논하고 있기에는 시간이 아까울 뿐이지.
In any case, we're wasting our time by pondering over a question we'll never figure out the answer to on our own.
뭐 그것도 그래.
Well, that's a good point.
그건 그렇고 해결사끼리 가정을 꾸리는 건 흔한가 봐.
So I suppose it's common for fixers to start families?
빈번하지. 서로 얼굴 맞대고 사경을 넘나들 일이 많으니까.
Oh, it is. They are often in life or death situations together, working face to face.
대개는 비극으로 끝나. 해결사 일에 몸담고 살아간다면 빠른 시일 내에 둘 중 하나만 남거든.
Most end in tragedy, though. If a couple's staying in the fixer business, it won't take long until only one of them remains.
나처럼 말이야.
Exhibit A, me.
그러네. 곧 저 해결사도 이곳에 올 거고.
Good point. That fixer is about to meet his end here, too.
너무 쉽게 말하는데.
You're talking way too casually about that.
롤랑, 괜히 감정적이게 될까봐 말해둘게.
Roland, I'll say this before you get sentimental.
저 사람은 충분히 도서관에 오지 않을 수 있었어.
They could very well make the choice to not come to the library.
하지만 자신의 선택으로 이곳에 오는 거잖아?
Yet they still come here out of their own volition.
도시 악몽 이상으로 가면 그건 선택이 아니야.
Urban nightmares and beyond are no longer a matter of choice.
보이지 않는 강제성이 개입해 있어서 도시 악몽 이상으로 지정하는 거라고.
Urban nightmares and stars of the city are designated as such because there's an invisible sense of compulsion involved.
보이지 않는 강제성? 그렇다고 해서 그들이 선택할 수 있다는 사실은 변하지 않아.
Invisible compulsion. That doesn't change the fact that they're able to make choices.
그렇게 소중한 게 있다면 위험성 있는 곳에 오지 않으면 그만이잖아.
If they have things they cherish so much, why should they risk their lives by going to a dangerous place?
선택의 자유가 충분히 있으니까.
They have the liberty of choice.
엔젤라, 네가 전에 말한 대로 도시 안에서 자유는 없어.
Angela, you were right when you said that no one is truly free in this city.
선택과 자유, 소중한 것을 마음에 품는다고?
Choice and liberty, the things they cherish so much.
도시에서 살아가는 사람들은 그저 개인의 욕망이 얽히고 설켜 보이지 않는 사슬을 만들어낼 뿐이야.
People's desires clash and intertwine with one another to create an intangible chain. That is life in the city.
저들이 협회의 명령에 따라 이곳에 오는 것도
Them coming here as the association ordered.
그동안 도서관에서 잠든 수많은 손님도
All the guests ending up as books in the library.
내가 일을 위해 잠시 집을 비운 것도
Me leaving the house for urgent work.
자유에 따른 선택처럼 보이지만 결국 타인의 욕망으로 얽힌 족쇄에 묶여 있을 뿐이지.
They might seem like choices made out of free will, but in truth our hands were forced by the shackles of others' desires.
그래서 저들을 배려하기 위해 나는 내 자유를 얻고자 하면 안 된다는 거야?
So, are you saying that I shouldn't pursue my freedom because I must show consideration for them?
난 기계라서? 자격이 없으니까?
Because I'm a machine? Because I'm unworthy?
아니, 그런 건 상관없어.
No, it's got nothing to do with those.
하지만 이런 방법으로 얻은 자유는 언젠가 자신의 목을 조르는 결과를 불러올 거야.
But if you keep trying to earn freedom this way, the karma will come back to strangle you one day.
헛소리 집어치워. 그건 그거고 이건 이거잖아.
Enough of this drivel. This is this, and that is that.
도착했습니다.
And we're here!
생각보다 고풍스러운 곳이네요.
This place looks a lot more antiquated than I expected.
그러게 말이야.
Yeah, it does for sure.
부장님 신혼집도 이런 느낌이려나요?
Are you gonna decorate your house in this style, director?
샤오는 좀 더 귀여운 걸 좋아.
Well, Zhao prefers something cute.
메이, 쓸데없는 소리 말고 일에 집중해.
Mate, quit asking stupid questions and focus on work.
일과 부장님의 취향이 그랬군요. 참고하도록 하겠습니다.
Oh, so that's our Section 1 director's taste. I see. I'll take note of that.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
저는 이곳의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
우리는 리우 협회 남부지부 이과 해결서다.
We are the fixers of Section 2 of the Liu Association's Southern Branch.
초대장에 적힌 책을 회수하기 위해 왔지.
We have come to retrieve the books listed on your invitation.
시련을 극복하신다면 충분히 가능합니다.
You may take them if you can overcome the ordeals.
더 할 말 있는가? 상황이 급한지라 들어갈 수 있게 안내해줬으면 하는데.
Do you have anything else to say? The situation is pressing and a quick guidance would be appreciated.
초대장에 적힌 책들이 당신의 목숨을 걸 만큼 가치가 있나요?
Are the books truly worth risking your life over, however?
무슨 소리지?
What do you mean?
행복한 일상을 떠나보내도 될 만큼 가치가 있느냐는 거죠.
I'm asking if they're valuable enough for you to give up the joys of everyday life.
인간의 삶이 궁금한 기계인가요?
A machine that's curious about the life of humans, huh?
당신이 말한 행복한 일상을 지키기 위해 해야 하는 일이야.
This is what I must do to protect the joys of life you just mentioned.
하고 싶어서 하는 일은 그리 많지 않아. 가려감이 일을 할 만큼 여유롭지도 않지.
There aren't a lot of things that are done out of one's own volition. And we can't exactly afford to skip on work we don't feel like doing.
그렇군요.
I see.
떠밀렸다는 거네요.
So you were coerced into making this choice.
이제 들어가도 괜찮은가?
May we enter now?
네. 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
You may. And may you find your book in this place.
That was a long one. All right, so one floor takes on 2 acts. Oh boy. So we gotta rush him down. We gotta rush him down with not Pierce. So, not the floor of art. We got some Pierce, we got some Slash, we got some Blunt. You know what? I think we're gonna go with Malkuth's crew. And I hope it's the right choice. Oh, but these guys hit so hard. Alright, we got Frontal Assault coming in. 3 to 7, 3 to 7. We'll give him a Searing Sword. So Blunt. Oh. Two to 7, 1 to 2. You know what? We're gonna leave off that Searing Sword so that Pankraru can hit that. Yeah. Sturdy defense, frontal assault, sturdy defense. I'm going to leave all of those sturdy defenses. Gets cheaper in late game. Offensive dice deal bonus damage. 3 to 7, 3 to 7. We're going to hit that frontal assault with a 3 to 7, 3 to 7. Sturdy defense, sturdy defense. Yep, Malkuth is just going to tank that. So rush down. We do want to mess with this guy. 6 to 10 on the second die. Give him a feather shield. And we will parry that frontal assault. Scratch that. No, we will let Furret get involved in that. Steel Knuckles, 4 to 8, 3 to 7. Yeah, sounds good to me. This one. Jeez, lots of sturdy defenses coming in. So Silver hasn't done anything yet. 3-7. Sure, why not? So silver has a singular strike. Good to know. Charge. Searing Sword. Hey, Morb is good at that. Feather Shield. Oof. We tried with the counter die. Deep Drag has done reasonably well. Aha! The automated movement wins it. I forgot I had a counter die lined up for that. Steel Knuckles is doing just fine. Boy, Furret seems to be healing whenever they punch somebody. That's something. Now, everybody is on fire. Fires for everybody. Alright, Morb's got a flow of the sword coming in. 4-8, 3-8. We'll just parry it. It's a parry. And then a rush down, 3-7, 3-7. Eek. Maybe we can send someone else in to deal with that. Wow. Yeah, inflict burn. They've got some burn. This one's got some burn. 4-8, 3-8. This has got a +2, so that's 5-8, 5-9. Yeah, we'll stigmatize that. And then we're gonna fly in, rescue Morb. So here's Furret. So this one has been partially smoked. I want to smoke it the rest of the way. Who has the smoke? Who brought the smoke? Was it Pank? No, it can't be Pank. Who had the smoke? Oh, right. Silver is on a Singleton smoke build. That's something. So that's 24. Blazing Strike can only be used at emotion level 3 and above. I hate drawing that first every single dang time. Frontal Assault. Execute if Singleton add power. Sure, we'll execute that guy. Then we're gonna start on this guy. Sunset Blade for you. That's a rush down. Sunset Blade, but here for you. On second thought, no, I don't want to do that. I do want Malkuth parrying as much as possible. So 3-7, 3-7. That guy. Inflict some more burn. Extract fuel. Ah, we'll rewind. We'll gain some charge and rewind. Be kind, rewind. Just gonna throw some stuff all over the place. Then Morb has a free... We're gonna hold on to that frontal assault for now. Gain smoke, restore light. Restore health. So if I do a shoving stab... If I do a shoving stab with somebody... So 24... At a speed of 2 getting hit. 3-7, 3-7, 4-8, 3-8. Okay, so I do want to deal with this one. On this one to max out the smoke. Gain smoke, restore light. Perfect. Exactly what I want. Charge. Stigmatize. Wrath of Torment. Boy, Furret is a real tank. Ah! I can't believe that dodge got all 3 of them. Ha ha! Pank staggered somebody. Silver's getting smacked. Vapor! Silver's getting smacked again. Pank is being rushed down. The Execute, with its giant first die bonus, has failed to execute. Silver has gotten a stagger. Okay, so that's 2 staggers. When hit, inflict burn to the attacker. Upon winning a clash, deal bonus stagger damage. Clashing against the same target. Combat page with the highest cost in hand. I don't have any specific plans for that, so I'm going to leave it off. On winning a clash, deal bonus stagger damage equal to the dice value at a 20% chance. On second thought, if I go Happy Memories and I give it to her, then, so long as she survives long enough to use it once, Blazing Strike is going to be all of a sudden a lot stronger. Emotional Turbulence. Okay, rules of the backstreet. We'll start with Pankraru. Pankraru has no special dice. Highly unfortunate, that's rough. So, what we're gonna do is send Pankraru to draw some extra pages. We've got Binding Arms, reduce damage if an ally has died. Okay, yeah, so Furret is very dedicated to just staying alive. So Furret is going to hit somebody with Binding Arms. And then Energy Convert. I feel like that's not actually going to work. Okay, so can't use this yet. So let's start out. If I clash those shields, 17. We'll start with the fast one. If we do it right, we won't get the slow one. Oh, they've got that counter die. Whatever, I done what I done. Man, these all start with a big, strong defense. Well, actually, you know what? So we're gonna send... Silver is gonna feast on that guy. And then Binding Arms that guy. Because there's absolutely no way in hell I'm gonna get that completely removed. So Pack does that hit. Desperate Struggle? All dice on this page gain power. If Singleton, on hit inflict burn. 4 to 8. This one. And then Morb is going to do something. Morb can intercept this one. Sounds good. Morb's going to Feather Shield that guy. Everybody's busy. Let's go. Haha! Furret has been turbulenced, but such is life. Unfortunate that the Binding Arms was wrecked. Ha! We got the stagger! Beautiful! The Fleet Edge once again dodges everything on like a... What is it, a 3 to 5 dodge die? Okay, so Silver has fortunately gotten a level. Morb has killed somebody. Matchlight. I don't want to chance that just yet. And hit, inflict burn upon winning a clash. You know what? We're going to give that to Furret, because Furret is pretty good at not dying. Malkuth is almost ready to use the fancy move. That's a sturdy defense. I am gonna leave it be. I will use a repressed flesh. It won't really matter on either way. So repressed flesh there, and then probably gonna level up. Flow of the sword, we're gonna save that. Ah, whatever, we'll throw an extract fuel out. Crack of Dawn. Perfect. That's the perfect thing to use Crack of Dawn on. And the slowest is going to be Pankraru at 2. Yeah, Pankraru is just going to try to kill that guy. So that's going to restore light and health, but Bird doesn't really need that. Doesn't really need health that bad. We're going to try and get Pankraru charged back up by killing somebody. So that's a sturdy defense. I kind of don't want to mess with that. Here is a Blazing Strike that I can't use. On Clash Win, 3 to 10. Sure. Silver's gonna stab that one. It'll be fun. Offensive dice deal bonus. Reduce power of target's current defensive die by 2. 4 to 9 would be a 2 to 7. So that's a 3 to 7, and Morb has strength. 3 to 10 would be a 1 to 8. Okay. Probably wouldn't stagger Morb. Oh, sure, why not? And we will let... Yeah, this is kind of a mess. Ow. Oof! Ah. They must be pretty emotional to be getting a bonus like that. Alright, Malkuth got the buff she needed. We've won on the Inner Ardor. The Rushdown failed. So Morb is level 3 now. We got Vine Spores. When hit, inflict burn and bleed the attacker. For the rest of the attack... Ooh. And Gluttony. When attacking a target who already took damage, deal bonus damage and recover health. Okay. So who's gonna get that? I'm gonna give it to Malkuth. And we got the Forgotten, we got Green Stem. So as much as I like the Forgotten and Wingbeat, I think we're gonna go with Green Stem so that we can mess with people right off the bat. Oh, it's Pierce though! Arrgh! Okay, so this guy is not moving very quick. We are going to belt the hell out of him. $7 to 12. You know what? Yeah, this will be fine. There's charge there, so 16 damage total. Yeah, this will be fine. This will be fine. None of these are ranged attacks. So we'll get this one out. Cool. Yes, that should work just fine. So Pankraru is ready. Rushdown, Inner Ardor, and Fleet Edge. That a 2 to 6. Yeah, I have been getting skunked by a 2 to 6 for so long. So Creek, Pankraru, after 2 is gonna be ready. Ready for a full-on level up. Stigmatize, Inflict Fragile. 3 to 7, 3 to 7. And that is a buff to Blunt. Sure. Oh, we got Undertake, Prescript, or Creek. 5 to 8, 3 to 7. Or 4 to 7. 3 to... Ah, this'll be fine. Inner Ardor. Anybody got one of those pipe smacks for him? Oh, no, not Deep Drag. Oh, Guidance of the Gears. On second thought, never mind. 4 to 8, 3 to 8, 5 to 15. We'll try the rewind. And failing that, we'll stab him. Alright, can Silver mess with this one? 4 to 8. I'm gonna leave things the way they are. Charge! Ooh, I forgot he had a counter die. Fierce Charge! That's a stagger. Wow! Impressive. Ow. Yep, that's a kill. Oh, look at that. He's all maxed out. Oh, speed of 7. Yikes. Sturdy defense. Blow of the sword. Ah, you know what? I'll give him a sturdy defense. And Silver will fly in with that, followed by a Deep Drag. And the Clash goes to that. Yeah, perfect. Spend 4 charges to restore light. That's Pierce. Stigmatize. Sure. This one is going unblocked, but it's a sturdy defense, so I don't care. Charge. Sturdy defense. Got him with a good deflect. Ow. Clobbered him. Dodge. Blocked him. And there we go. Well, look at that. He still had a die left. And he put Silver way on the back foot with it. Okay, so Furret, of all people, is actually shockingly low health. So, we are spun up as hell, but now we have Lowell, Cecil, and May. Oh, they have so many legendaries. Forming Storm. Remove all dice from this page and add a mass attack. Great. All Out War. Emotional Turbulence. I bet as he... Whenever the emotion level rises, recover health. Gain strength and endurance. He's terrifying. Emotional Turbulence. Iron Wall. Gale Kick. Draw 1 page. So I think I'm gonna clean up the little guys first. Here we go. Hey, yay. You got that right, Mesmer. One's actions should not be a detriment to all. It may not be the kind of task we usually handle, but surely we can deal with it in the same ways. There aren't too many of them. Don't be scared. Remember that the key to the enemy's defeat is within yourselves. Yes, sir. Going forward right away. Charge. Dang it, Malkuth. That's not what we want. We don't want a fair fight. You never want a fair fight. If you've picked a fair fight, you've done something wrong. Pierce. Okay. I'm pretty sure this won't count, but I have to try. I have to give it a shot. Now we got Steel Knuckles. Sturdy defense, Blazing Strike. Oh, we could take on that high kick alternately. We'll hit that with a Blazing Strike. So, how much does this pay out? Oh, not a lot. Oh, not a lot. Charge. Here we go, trying to get that last level on everybody. Because when we do, it'll be real nice. So with a 4, I could take on that high kick, but you know what? I'm not going to, because I'm going to send Silver to do that. So 5 to 10. Lowell seems a pain if you... Yeah! Yeah, exactly that. I do want to raise his emotion level for books. So jump that. And you know what? We will also open that with a feast. Get Silver a little bit of extra health to start with. So that is met. That's a defense. These guys are very good at countering a, not singleton, a singular strike build, because they all open up with just the one big defense. So... 4 to 9, but reduces by 3. That would be a 5 to 14. You know what? Let's try it. At very least, that will occupy all of the defensive dice. So let's get some health back. Now that. 4, 9, 4, 8. 4, 8, 3, 8. You know what? Sure. I've got some for that. Well, I've got exactly one thing for it. Charge. Oh boy. Let's see how this goes. Green stem. Got some of them. Oh, it's all pierce, right. If I'm lucky, it messed with their dice. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, so he's got 14 burn now. All right. Ow, okay, they're really wailing on Silver. Silver is doing quite well for herself. And then the flow of the sword. Furret is gradually growing back. Flow of the sword. Hey, we staggered a guy. Now we got Spores, Worker Bee. When hit, inflict, burn, and bleed. The enemy who dealt the most damage to the selected librarian is marked. Deal bonus damage to that one. Pierce dice gain power when attacking that enemy. I will give this extra card. Okay, so that's Pierce. That's Slash. Destroy all of the opponent's dice. 12 to 25. I'm torn between the Forgotten and Wingbeat. I'm going to go with the Forgotten, because Silver is very good at using the Forgotten. Alright, so everybody hates Furret. Okay. Pankraru is rather limited, which is to say they don't have enough points to do anything. Iron Wall, I'm gonna leave that. You know what? Cecil gets left alone this turn. May, on the other hand, looks like a prime candidate for getting put through the drywall. Frontal assault here. On second thought, we're gonna leave that 24. It's Pierce, but she takes full Pierce stagger damage. If we do this right, we can stagger that one. We're gonna go with a Fierce Charge and a Draw of the Sword. So then next turn, because I don't think anybody's using something terribly dangerous this turn, so the next turn, Silver will still have the points available to do that clash. We're gonna swap that back to Morb. So Silver gets 2 free shots, which will hopefully be enough to stun, and if not, the Feather Shield definitely will. On second thought, two to 6. Nobody is attacking that one yet. 2 to 7. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble. But by that point, I should only need to hit him once, if at all. Throw in a frontal assault. Steel Knuckles, which should still use the counter die, even if... That one I'm not going to worry about. This one, 4 to 9, 4 to 8. You know what? Let's meet that. Yeah. And the counter die will be reserved for that, which should smack him around. And then we'll Wrath of Torment. Who? Who shall we destroy? I guess we'll just hang on for now. So what's... Generally, I approve of this. Hmm. 24. Taking a free shot and then trying to... Yeah, I'm... 6 to 10 versus 8 to 17. Am I confident this guy with 34 health will die from just this? I am not. I am going to send Furret to Wrath of Torment that guy. Why does Furret have energy conversion? Does Furret have a way of getting energy? We will find out. If they don't, I'm going to feel real silly. Okay, yes, this should be dealt with. This should also be dealt with. That's as dealt with as it needs to be. Nobody cares about him. Okay, let's give it a go. Sturdy defense. Wow. Not what I wanted to happen. Frontal assault. Sunset blade. Fierce charge was late for some reason. And the steel knuckles. Ha! The counter dice have it! That man has been covered in bee goo. The Wrath of Torment was just enough to get the kill. So Furret is ready for level 5. And we did not stun that one. Boy, I had hoped we would stun that one. That one I can leave. Alternately, I could send somebody to jump on them. Wow. Apparently I've been flailing around so much, I just got my 10,000th step for the day. 8 to 20. Remove all dice from this page. Oh, remove all dice from this page. We can jump that. We probably should jump that so that he's not... inflict a lot of burn. Yeah. Yep. So Silver is definitely using the Forgotten. 12 to 25, destroy all of the opponent's dice. Yes. This is what we will do. $8 to 20. You know what? Changed my mind about that, Silver. How about you destroy that 8 to 20 over there? Because that's a lot. I don't want to deal with that. And nobody's moving faster than a 6. So I could Crack of Dawn. You know what? I will Crack of Dawn. And everybody else is going to jump on Lowell because I don't want to deal with whatever he's about to do. Give him the Binding Arms, give him the Extract Fuel. Marb's gonna Sturdy Defense this one, and Feather Shield. Darn, I need offense. I need to stab! If Singleton add power or inflict burn. There we go. Remove all dice from this page. So, this is fine. I do not have to actually clash that page. So Pancraro can either attack somebody or attack that guy. 3 to 7. And it's a block die. $7 to 13. That's probably gonna hurt Furret. But I am already damaging the more dangerous one. Yeah, I will put the damage where it will do more damage. Charge! Execute! Choppy choppy. Crack of dawn. An 8! The Forgotten annihilated the rest of his dice. And he had a lot of counter dice, which somehow didn't get annihilated, but whatever. Oh, sorry, her. Cecil is a woman. Binding arms. Smack. Extract fuel. I forgot to hit this guy! Oh, I'm going to suffer now. 8 to 20. Mass individual. Yep. Yep. Oh, I forgot to try and stagger him. I can also try a mass individual, but they're all using pages that will work well. $8 to 20 slash damage. Ah, you know what? Whatever. There. That's for you. And I've got Feather Shield and Butterfly Slash. Ain't gonna happen. Worth a shot, I guess. How to flail in 10,000 easy steps. Tishanko. Tashanka! 3 to 8, then 7 to 18. That's 8 to 20. Sure. I'll send that one in. Here's Furret. Furret is ready. This one. We can stun this one before she does anything. 8 to 20. That's a rough one. Of course it's at the 2. I'm just gonna tank the hit, I guess. So we'll send a 4 at her. Here, we will clash this with a Guidance of the Gears. But before that happens, 6 to 19, 5 to 15. We'll take the 5 to 15 because it comes with a bonus. Put that there. Morb has nothing more to contribute. Out of points. 2 to 9, 3 to 6, 3 to 8, 3 to 5, 4 to 7. I guess 2 to 9. We will target this to Silver's middle die. And then hold on, am I gonna do another one? Am I gonna? Okay, retarget this to Silver's middle die. So, Pierce. Bonus Pierce. She only has 29 health left. Yeah, it's tragic. 2 burn, 8 burn. If Singleton draw 3 pages, I don't need to draw. Inflict Fragile next scene. Cool. This is... I'm going to have casualties. Green Stem. I can't believe he rolled a 4 and then still... I'm so mad at those rolls. Those were the lowest possible rolls. But I guess it evens out, because I'm pretty sure he just rolled a 7 on that. Oof. Very close, Morb. Good try. Oh, and then Morb is going to die. And we've staggered that one. Okay. So this is less than optimal, but it's something. So, Silver has a lot of strength now. Silver has Kizuna and Remembrance. So I just need to keep Silver alive this turn, and then she'll be kicking next turn. This is Blunt. This is such a long fight. I'm starting to lose points based on the, I'm just out of light. So we'll rewind that. Then we will repressed flash that and also extract fuel. The Forgotten is not ready yet. I'm gonna save points for Pankraru. So how much damage is that? Not a lot. Not a whole lot. You know what? I'm not gonna save points for Pankraru. So 7, like minimum 10? Yeah, that looks good. Yep. Let's go. Rewind. Tink. Ow. Ha! Got some health back. Undertake Prescript. Great. Sunset Blade. Alright, Malkuth is getting some health. Beat it by 1! There's the Execute, and it was an Execute. Barrier of Thorns. When hit, inflict damage and bind. If 3 bind is inflicted... Ooh! Start of the scene. All allies gain strength based on the amount of damage the selected librarian received the previous scene. All enemies take... Start of this scene. All enemies take damage. Okay, so that one I don't need to do because he's already big. Start of the scene. All allies gain strength based on the amount of damage the selected librarian received in the previous scene. When hit, inflict damage and bind to the attacker. I do want to bind him. Ooh. Mass Summation, inflict 5 burn. Ah, Wing Beat, lovely. That I can use. Alright. Okay, so she's just getting punched. But that's kinda okay. So Blunt again, Blunt. It's always Blunt. So he's got some defensive dice. Guidance of the Gears. Followed by... Actually, you know what? Now, yeah, followed by that, and... Do I want a Rules of the Backstreets or a Feast? And a Feast. No, not a Feast. The Rules of the Backstreets. I'm decisive, I promise. So, I want to allow her to get hit. Because it'll make everybody else strong. So I can destroy all the dice on a certain page. So Wingbeat is Slash. I want to save that for Slash. 4 to 8. No, Blunt. Blunt! I have no Blunt. Well, we'll give it a Will of the Prescript. And we'll save it. We'll save it for next time. And initiate. So he's lighting himself on fire a lot. Haha! We got the dodge! Here comes Silver, going right through all that. Ah, unfortunate that, well, I guess fortunate that she still won. Wait, what? Oh, I guess it's not the start of the scene yet, huh? No, what? When hit, inflict damage and bind to the attacker. That was... Right! I completely forgot what I picked. It took, like, not even a turn for me to completely and utterly forget what I picked. This feels like overkill. Morb was very killed. Yeah, Morb is already dead. Yeah, so... Lowell is about to meet God in a bad way. He is moving at a speed of 1. And we are going to make sure that he does not actually end up moving. Yeah, we're gonna pile everything on there. So very much. Just keep on piling on. It's going to be really ugly. It will be vividly unpleasant to watch this happen. But this is a 6, and we've got a bonus to Pierce. But he doesn't really care about Pierce, so any bonus I get from that will be reduced past the point of even having it. Yeah, so we'll start with an Execute, and then we'll undertake Prescript, and then at the very end we'll Creak. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off Quick Mode for this, because I, for some reason, have a fair deal of spite to bring out against this guy. Alright, now here we go. So there's the Binding Arms, Free Shot, 20 damage. Here's the Searing Sword, Free Shot, 5 damage, Free Shot, 8 damage. And here's the Wrath of Torment. The Wrath of Torment is a pretty big one. And, yep. Yeah, that was still at the speed of 6. Okay. We got books! But boy, that was a stressful fight. Hey, Malkuth has a lovely little hair bow now. Discipliner's Steel Fist. I think Bird has like a toothpick. Ooh, look at all those books. That's a lot of books.
그래, 결국 이렇게 되는 거지.
Yep. This is how it's bound to end, I guess.
나는 잘 모르겠네.
I'm not sure I understand.
행복한 일상을 지키기 위해 해야 하는 일도, 그들이 어떤 마음가짐으로 일을 하는지도.
The things people must do in order to secure the joys of ordinary life. People's mindset when they do such work.
그리고 이자들과 다름없는 도시의 죽음들에 대해 웃어넘기던 네가 이런 태도를 보이는 것도.
The reason your attitude has suddenly changed when you had no problem laughing off the deaths of numerous other people in the city who were no different from them.
왜 난 이 모든 걸 이해할 수 없는지까지.
And most of all, the reason I can't understand all this.
타인의 불행은 내가 어쩔 도리가 없잖아.
There's nothing I can do about the misfortunes of others.
내가 손댈 수 없는 비극을 가볍게 털어넘기는 방법을 배웠을 뿐이야. 웃어넘기지 않으면 견딜 수 없으니까.
I just learned to lightly brush off the tragedies I can't do anything to help with. Laughing things off is the only way to stay sane in this city.
하지만 내가 안고 가야 하는 일에는 아직도 쓴웃음밖에 못 짓겠다.
I still can't help but laugh a bitter laugh about matters I should take responsibility for, though.
뭐 결론도 안 나는 일에 매달려봤자 자기 목 조르는 꼴이지.
Well, I suppose dwelling on a problem without a conclusion would be considered strangling yourself.
이번 일은 내가 너무 감정적이었어.
I'll admit, I got too emotional this time.
은젤라, 네가 자유를 얻을 자격이 없다는 뜻은 아니야.
I never meant to say you're unworthy to gain freedom or anything, Angela.
그건 그거고, 이건 이거니까.
That's that, and this is this.
알고 있어. 너도 나도 상처투성이일 테니.
I know. Both you and I are bearing many wounds.
나도 말이 심했어.
My words were too harsh too.
그래, 좋게 해결하자고. 우리 둘이 싸워서 좋을 거 뭐 있냐?
Alright, we cool. Let's just let it slide. Fighting each other won't do us any good. Aha! I knew we'd have a new one. What is it? Big Bird! Ha! I love Big Bird! I'm gonna have to put Foibule in here. Alright. Okay, we're gonna start a fire. I will throw in a Bada book just because. Not a lot of Mays to be had. Not a lot of Cecils to be had. Of course, only one level. I mean, there's not a whole lot we need to do in here, but we'll fill it in anyways because we've got spares. All right, starting a fire. Have I seen the other two birds, huh? Not yet. All right, and we got fuck all. Man. I guess we got the legendaries, but I got no key pages from that. We have to do that fight again. Oh, no, I got Cecil's page. But still, I would like more than that, please. So these are all very late game builds. And they have a lot of starting with a block. So the Singular Strike, Silver did pretty well for herself, but the Singular Strike overall wasn't perfect. I'm really curious to see what this... I am really curious, but I have to go to bed because I was already tired this weekend and, well, the weekend's over. Yeah, so... we're gonna find some place to go. You know what? It's been a hot minute since we've seen Owlin. Or maybe I've just forgotten how time works again. Hard to tell after a week like this, but point is, we're gonna go see Owlin. She's delightful. Super, super chill, super calm. What a dog. Beloved pup. So, thank you for coming out, everybody. I hope y'all had a good time. I'd say that despite the frustrations, overall, I did still have a good time tonight. Man, plus we just walked right through that abnormality at the start. That's something. I am gonna get some sleep and hopefully feel better tomorrow for our Phoenix Point night. Because I swear, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that antediluvian thing. We found one more point last week, and we didn't have time to investigate it, but we found it! We're gonna do all sorts of fighting and find... It'll be great, yeah. So, I mean, take care of yourselves. And until tomorrow, toodaloo.